Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about becoming a content creator. I get a lot of questions on if I have any tips for people that want to become content creators and just how I was able to grow my platform over time and what advice I would give to people. So I decided to make a video, and of course there's going to be a lot more information in my ebook, which is going to be linked in the bio. So let's get straight into it. My first and number one tip is quality over quantity. Especially quality is everything, and I know we always hear people say just post that content. Yes, just post it, but don't post things that don't look good either. If you go on your page right now and you look through it, would you say that this is a creator that I would watch? If the answer is no, then maybe we need to start rethinking the quality of the things that we post. I know starting out it can be a lot harder. Even when I go back on my page to the first things I posted and I was wondering why I wasn't going viral at the time, I can see exactly why. My camera looking ashy like some of y'all's do. Some of y'all look like you record on a Nintendo or a DS, and it's just like, it doesn't have to be that way. My number one thing is wipe your camera. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. Take your camera, take your shirt, and wipe the lens. You will see a difference immediately. And do this even if like you're recording throughout your makeup. If you stop and you take your camera out, like your phone somewhere, wipe it before you place it back in that tripod. People always ask me how my quality is so good. What device am I recording on? Am I recording on a camera? What is my filming setup? I'm recording on a cracked iPhone 13 Pro Max. I don't even have the newest iPhone, so that should tell you that my quality of me wiping my camera, my settings, and my lighting are literally what is getting me through and what is getting me good quality videos. With that being said, lighting also plays a huge role in how your quality comes. You could have a clean camera or the newest camera ever, but if your lighting isn't good, the quality of the video won't show up good on the camera either. You could either use natural or artificial lighting. I like a combination of both. So for example, right now in my videos in this setting, I have two huge windows right next to me, and I also have my ring light set up behind the camera. So I have a mixture of it. The lighting, the natural lighting from the window is enough on its own, but the ring light just adds a little bit extra. And I also don't like fully artificial lighting all the time. However, if I'm in my bathroom or something, I don't have a window in there, so I'm kind of forced to use only my ring light. But I've noticed I don't like how those videos come out, so I don't really shoot in my bathroom anymore. So just play around with what you have. You don't need to buy no crazy equipment, but I do have some ring lights linked in my Amazon storefront, which will be in my bio as well. Even when you're on the go, lighting can still play a role. If it's in the daytime, of course you're gonna have better lighting if the sun is out. But if it's at night, or if you're going to places like a restaurant or a coffee shop or out to eat, like whatever it is, you might not know how the lighting is gonna be there. I always have a small LED light as well. Let me show y'all. This is it. I don't remember how much it was, but no more than $20 or so. And there's a lot of different settings on there as well, so you can change how it looks. And just look, even if I added this onto my video, you see the difference? Right. And there's different settings, so for warmer lights or for wider lights, and then you can increase or decrease the brightness as well. My second biggest tip is to start a signature series. This is where I've seen the most growth. I kid y'all not, I went from about 12.9K to maybe 30K or a little bit less. I need to find the exact number and I'll put it on the screen. But I went from 12.9K to whatever that number was in about 2 weeks, just off of my editing series. And that was on Instagram. So if you can grow that much on Instagram, think about how much you can grow on TikTok. A signature series is literally just a series of content that you post either every day for a week or maybe once a week, whatever the case may be. And it just keeps viewers intrigued and making them come back to your page if they don't already follow you, or makes them hit that follow button. And I've done 2 series at this point, so I know what I'm talking about. My first series was my senior-ish. If you've seen it, you know it was just me showing my senior year of college. I had a theme song for all the intros of those videos, so it was the Grownish, Watch Out World, blah, blah, blah song in the beginning. And I wouldn't even talk in these videos. They weren't like, some of them were vlogs, some of them were just aesthetic college videos. And I did this for my entire senior semester, so from about September, August, to December, to the day I graduated. I did a gradish video, and I made so many followers off of that. That probably got me, that's kind of when I started my Instagram, like posting reels on there, and I was maybe at like 2,000 or 3,000 followers, and by December I was around 9,000 followers. And so many people, it's not just about getting followers, but it's also like building a community. So many people DM me or follow me just because they wanted to know what college was like or ask me for advice on their college journeys. And I was able to build different types of followers. So there were freshmen in college that were following me, seniors in college were following me because they knew me or because they just wanted to see a similar experience to themselves, prospective college students. I have so much reach and so many people know me just off of that college series. My thing is signature series creates different buckets of followers in the same way that niches do. So imagine I had my college series, my senior series, which garnered the interest of college students and such. And then I have my editing series. I have a bunch of businesses, content creators that want to learn how to better their editing that follow me too. So now I have 2 different buckets, and I have multiple other buckets for my other niches as well. But that was just an easy way for me to get those followers in a quick amount of time. My editing series, for example, was only 1 week, but I think I extended it to maybe like a week and a half, but it wasn't that long, and I post a few more videos every once in a while, but that got me a lot of followers in a short amount of time. And now I have a loyal following base that I know whenever I post an editing video, they're going to like it. But let's also talk signature editing. Signature editing is a little bit more simple than signature series, but it's also something that can help people identify you as a creator or make you stand out. So recently I started a solo date diary series, and yes, it's cool as a series. That could be my signature series, for example. But as part of the editing, I've been doing a Gossip Girl narration as the voiceover, and people have been loving it. Now when people see that or see that come up on their page, they know, oh, I started that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were commenting on the voiceover more than they were commenting on the content of what was in the video. Again, I'll go into more detail about signature editing and signature series in my ebook linked in the bio. The next thing I'd say is to try to teach something. People are very selfish and always want to know what's in it for them. So when they come on your page or come across your account, they want to know, what are they going to get out of this video, or what are they going to get out of following you? Also, people have short attention spans, so if you're not providing something, they might not want to listen, except if they know you or they generally just follow you because they like who you are as a person, which might not be the case in the beginning. So try to offer something. That could be teaching makeup if you know you're really good at makeup, teaching how to edit like I was doing. Just find something that you can provide so that people are inclined to follow you and feel like they're taking something away. After that, you're able to, expand your content. I also think when it comes to being able to teach something, you're also able to monetize off of that. For example, for me, with my editing series, because people love my videos so much, they wanted more, and I monetized and capitalized off of that. I was able to make an editing ebook, and I made about $2,000 in the first month, which isn't a crazy number compared to what I've seen other people make, but comparison is the thief of joy, and $2,000 off of my first digital product is crazy when I only had about 12 to 30,000 followers at the time, and the ebook is only $20, so do your math. The last thing I'd say is to be personable. I cannot stress this enough, and this is something I myself wish that I did from the very beginning. In my personal opinion, it is a lot harder to get into content where you're talking or just talking about your life if you've already gathered a following base. For example, for me, I started my content with aesthetic videos, fashion videos, get ready with me, stuff like that, but nothing ever over a minute really. And I would, when I would post videos over a minute or videos of me just talking or telling a story, they wouldn't do as good. The people that already follow me didn't follow me to hear me talk, if that makes sense. Yes, of course, I had my few loyal followers that would stay through anything, but not everyone was following me to hear me talk. A lot of them just want to see some fashion inspo quickly. You know what I'm saying? So to be personal in the beginning, I think you can do this by having any sit down videos. You can tell story times. You could just tell anything about yourself. And it could be very simple. You could literally do random videos of you, especially on TikTok. It's an app where you could be a lot more open and random. Or if you want more structure to it, you can do get ready with me's while doing a story time, get ready with me's while telling something about yourself. Just try to find ways to engage with your audience beyond just aesthetic videos or quiet vlogs. If you're finding it difficult to talk to the camera, I know I struggled a lot with that. You can start with voiceovers in the beginning, and when you're doing voiceovers, you don't have to talk about exactly what's going on in the video. Say other things too. Basically, the overall goal of being personable or being a content creator in general and being successful as one is building a community, not just a follower base. So think about all the influencers or content creators that you like or are influenced the most by. I'll say for myself, for example, there's Marbella, there's Gloria. I love them because I feel like I know them. Take Monet McMichael or Alex Earl, for example. Those are two people that grew ridiculously fast, but it's because they talked to us. They didn't just start with random vlogs and stuff like that. Alex Earl would just be in her college dorm. She was messy and stuff like that, and people felt like they knew her or felt like they could relate to her. The same thing with Monet. Get Ready With Me's and random videos like that of her just talking. So when people follow her or come across her page and decide to follow her, it's literally based on them feeling like they know her or just liking to hear her talk. So anything that comes after that is a lot easier for them to consume because they just like her as a person. Everything I just told y'all is the basics of how to become or start becoming a content creator. But in my ebook, I'll go more into depth about how to pick niches, how many niches you should pick, how to get PR, how to hear from brands and get big paid brand deals and become a paid content creator, and how to monetize and how to turn this into a full-time or part-time career if you wanted it to be. Stay tuned for the next video and comment down below what other things you want me to talk about, whether or not it's in relation to editing, content creation, or anything else in general. Bye, lovelies.